Canada's population growth has gone from whoa, we're booming, to okay, maybe we're catching our breath. And honestly, the latest numbers from Statistics Canada tell the story. In early 2025, Canada's population nudged up to around 41.5 million people, but the pace has slowed dramatically compared with the dizzying growth of the post-pandemic years. In fact, growth in the first quarter of 2025 was so tiny that it was barely measurable, only about 20,107 more people, a 0.0% quarterly rise, which is, honestly, the smallest in decades. For context, back in 2023, Canada was adding more people than a small city, roughly 1.3 million new arrivals, and a growth rate not seen since 1957. That surge was mostly due to international migration, especially temporary residents, students, and workers. Fast forward to 2025, and changes in immigration policy, like caps on study and work permits, have pulled back the expansion. In some quarters, the number of non-permanent residents actually shrank, contributing to the slowdown. So what does this mean for the average Canadian family? Well, here are a few everyday impacts. When it comes to housing, during the boom years, demand for housing shot up, squeezing supply and prices, especially in big cities. Slower growth might ease some pressure on rentals and home prices over time, but the pipeline of new homes can take years to catch up with demand. More people can mean more workers, which helps with labor shortages, but it also means more services at local schools, clinics, and community centers. A slower rise could give infrastructure a breather. So, births versus deaths, Canada's natural increase, which is births minus deaths, is actually negative in some periods. That means, honestly, immigration was the main growth engine. With slower immigration, Canada faces the classic aging population challenge that many other developed countries know all too well. In short, Canada's population growth has shifted from turbo to cruise control. That's good news for some aspects of daily life, like less elbow-to-elbow on transit at rush hour. And it's also a nudge to rethink long-term plans for housing, jobs, and families across the country.